days, wouldn't it? But enough staring. Time to brush. Well, it needs brushing. You've never had a cavity and a splinter at the same time. Put a log inside this little stove to warm things up. It would get cold in here. The puppet will put a log inside his little stove. The puppet would put a log inside the stove. Careful now. Carefully, he would pick up a log, open the stove, and put it in, without becoming kindling himself. One log ought to do it.
That ain't working.
He needed to open the stove door and put in one of the logs from the pile beside it. He needed to open the stove door and
Shut
put
up,
in
dude.
one of the logs from the pile beside it.
But I can't open the...
Find the stove, open the little door, and put in one of the logs from the pile beside it.
I can't pick them up, you asswipe.
He needed to open the stove door and put in one of the logs from the pile beside it. Find the stove, open the little door, and put in one of the logs from the pile beside it. Nice and warm, safe from the storm. Next, he would take his duster and carefully dust his lucky seashell up there on the shelf. What next? Next he would take the old duster. There. The shell reminded him of the sea when it was calm. Next, the fisherman would open wide his window to check the weather.
Shit's weird.
Listen. No sound of the storm. Safe to open the window.
Except my damn hands are outside.
Eat a quiet sea tonight. Finally, and most important, every day he would work on his latest model. There, in the center of the room, a perfect model of his own little lighthouse, exact in every detail. It was nearly finished too. Only 2 pieces needed to be added to the replica. The little model cabinet and the final section of the wall. The model should be a perfect replica. There was a section of the wall missing and a model cabinet. They must have been around here somewhere. Yes! Now, the final touch. A tiny puppet of himself to put inside. There, lucky this... Tired out from his routine, the fisherman will rest his aching wooden bones in his own rocking chair and go to sleep. And dream of models. Safe inside, where the smell of paint and glue was always fresh, where the world was simple and snapped together, the puppet would follow his routine, brush his wooden teeth, dust his lucky shell, and work on his model. Worlds within worlds, walls within walls, closing out the storm so it could never reach inside. Until one night, something changed.
Has begun and stocks are looking thin again this year. We all know there's a big catch waiting out there somewhere, but the saying a huge storm is blowing in. It might be nothing, but better safe than salvage, I always say. Coming up next, another hour of thrilling nautical news after these messages.
Every morning, the fisherman's puppet awoke inside his model lighthouse with everything in its place. And he began his day the same way. Except this morning, something felt different. Mon Dieu, the window had been boarded up. The fisherman didn't remember doing that. Even when the storm came, he was safe in here. But no two silly planks of wood were going to get between him and his routine. Ah, this would do. What was it Papa used to say? Use the right tool for the right job. Nearly there. What was this feeling? The fisherman hadn't felt like this for a long time. At last, the smell of the ocean. But outside, not the sea. He couldn't believe his wooden eyes. Outside the room was another room, a replica room. And standing in it, a huge but very familiar figure of a fisherman. And he knew that if that huge figure were to turn, its face would be very familiar. Sacre bleu! If this was what lay outside, then what was inside his own little model lighthouse? In the model of his own room. It was all there inside the model, exact in every detail. But the tiny version of himself, it was moving. He was inside the model, he was outside the model, and just who was pulling all the strings?
warnings, a lone boat has gone out into the storm. Lighthouse keepers, make sure your lights are shining bright. I repeat, a lone boat has gone out into the storm.
The lighthouse. The world might be folding in on itself, but only one thing mattered now. He had to turn on the lighthouse lamp high above. The life of a fellow sailor was at stake. A huge anchor blocked the only door. Whoever did it must really want to keep the storm out, or keep something in. Of course, as below, so above. When he lifted the tiny anchor, the large one was lifted by his giant self. Zut! The door was locked. He must have put the key somewhere last time he left this room. Now, when was that? And then, my friends, the strangest thing happened. Inside this room, where he knew every cranny and nook, an unfamiliar voice said,
Hey, you. Yes, you, the scruffy-looking puppet. Yeah, you with the strings. Over here, on the shelf. Are you cracked in the cockle? Why did you move the anchor? Why? Oh, why did you take the roof off?
The fisherman. He felt, well, his lucky shell had just started talking to him, and very rudely too, so he did not feel so great.
You test me every day and you thought I just had nothing to say? I'm an hermit crab, Sonny, and you might not appreciate a nice quiet hiding spot, but I do. Now, shh.
And what are we hiding from?
I'm hiding from the storm. Why do you think I stole the key?
The key? The key? Where is it?
Oh, fiddler crab sticks.
The fisherman took a deep breath. Oh, hermit crab, craftiest of all crustaceans, I must get to the top of the lighthouse. Those sailors out there may be looking for us. We must be brave.
Brave? Brave? If you can find me my hat, I will be the captain, of course. And the captain needs his hat, and a life preserver, just in case. Then, just this once, we will be brave.
Well, of course, courageous Captain Crab, said the fisherman. Your hat and a life preserver. Now, where would an everyday wooden puppet find a tiny life preserver and a hat fit for a crab?
This is more likely to squash me than save me. Absolutely not. No, don't think so. I won't move until I'm less scared. This scruffy-looking puppet wants us all dead, it seems. Oh, did you find something? Show me. Doesn't look right. Keep going. If you knew what was out there, mon ami, you'd probably live in a shell too.
I don't see nothing.
How's it going? The storm is getting closer. I'm not joking.
There's something in there.
Find me a hat and a life preserver. Then I'll consider giving you the key to get to the lighthouse. And making you my first mate as well.
There's no hats in here.
I'll admit, I'm a curious crab asking you all this stuff. But this storm is really, really scary, believe me.
Can't open that door. I don't know where it is, you little crusty bastard.
I should have moved Shell years ago, I know. But I never found the courage to live with this crazy weather outside. Now, here is the biggest storm, and you want me to leave? This is insane. There! Now, put it around my shell.
Oh.
So, did you find something? Let's have a look. I'm still waiting for that hat and a life preserver. My outfit's incomplete without them. Then, I think I can help you get the key to the top of the lighthouse. I don't think that will help. I feel the storm coming. No, no. Good. I feel more buoyant already. Now I just need a hat. How else will people know I'm in charge?
Oh. I haven't seen a hat though.
How's it going? The storm is getting closer. I'm not joking.
Where's the hat?
I should have moved Shell years ago, I know. But I never found the courage to live with this crazy weather outside. Now, here is the biggest storm, and you want me to leave? This is insane.
He's wearing a hat, but
So, did you find something? Let's have a look. Look, I swear I'll make you my first mate if you find me a captain's hat.
gotta smack him in the head with this.
No good. C'est pas ça. Have you found anything? Bring it to me when you find something.
That I can't pick up.
If you knew what was out there, mon ami, you'd probably live in a shell too. That doesn't look right. Keep going. So, did you find something? Let's have a look. I don't think that will help. A captain is nothing without his hat.
Well, there ain't no goddamn hat in here.
Island meat. I'm a curious man asking you all this stuff. But this storm is really, really scary, believe me. what was out there, mon ami, you'd probably live in a shell too. I should have moved shell years ago, I know. But, I never found the courage to live with this crazy weather outside. Now, here is the biggest storm, and you want me to leave? This is insane. So, did you find something? Let's have a look. Fishermen keep their treasures in locked chests. Find a locked cabinet somewhere?
Yeah, I did.
There might be something in the cabinet, but the handle was missing. Was there another handle somewhere?
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel the storm coming. No. No. Did you find something? Show me. Show me. Good. But the hat might be just a teeny tiny bit big for me. Whoa! That hat is much too big. It's, more of a den than a hat, no? I won't move until I'm less, scared. This scruffy-looking puppet wants us all dead, it seems. Good. Now, put it on me carefully. I am very delicate on the news. So, you found everything? Well, if a little wooden puppet like you can do this, then I will be brave. Now, just let me get out of this damn shell. Breathe. I feel so much lighter, and the world feels so much bigger. I don't think I can go back into my shell after this. All right, let's do this. I'll help you open the door, so you can save your fellow silly old sailor. And I, as captain, shall courageously remain here, on guard. Now, let's see. Where did I leave the key? I was holding the key while I was repairing my shell. Then I had a sudden itch, and then... blast it. I don't remember.
The crab had lived his whole life inside this little shell. No bigger than the fisherman's hand. But he was safe.
I've lost the key, mon ami. Forget your poor sailor. You'll never be able to save him.